service.
Good afternoon and welcome to the public auction here, number 16 Hudson Street in McKinnon. My name is Danny Joey. It's been my pleasure to representing our owner in the last few weeks of campaign. And also we've got Mark Love, my co-listing partner. Also we've got two of the directors from the office. We've got Peter Messia, Andrew Davies, Kian, and also Jack. They are here to help you with your competition here today. So if you have any questions regarding the property, the paperwork, please don't hesitate to look for anyone with a Ray White name badge. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before proceeding to competitive biddings here today, let me just quickly draw attention to the contract sale, which has been made available to you prior to today's auction and on display for the last 30 minutes. Very straightforward auction contract. You find no difference compared to the others that we use in the state of Victoria for residential property auctions. Two parts of the contract form the framework of your competition today. The particular sale and then the vendor statement, which is more commonly known as a Section 32 document, that contains all the relevant information you need to know in terms of becoming a new owner of this property right here in Hudson Street. The particular sale reads as follows. The marketing agent for our owner here today is Ray White Real Estate, and the property we sell is commonly known as a 16 Hudson Street here in McKinnon. Inclusive in today's sale are all fixable coverings, light fittings, window furnishings, and everything that's in the permanent nature as expected, except for one thing. That's this auction board that we're currently presented in front of the property, which will be removed a few days after the sale, and the lucky purchaser will offer the opportunity to put on the sole sticker yourselves after you sign the contract sale. And I'll be more than happy to be your photographer to take a few photos for your Saturday afternoon WeChat, Facebook, Instagram post with the hashtag #HappyHomeBuyer. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we sell under auction conditions today, so if you are the successful purchaser, 10% deposit is what we need from you. Of course, unless if you choose to pay in the way of EFT, $20,000 is the minimum amount that we require from you after signing the contract sale. And settlement is a flexible 30, 60, up to 90 days, of course, unless you made other arrangements with either me or Mark before the commencement of today's auction. As your auctioneer, it's my duty and responsibility to ensure today's auction is conducted in accordance with the rules that set out in the Sale Land Regulations 2014 Schedule 1 or any additional conditions that's made available for inspection prior to today's auction. The rules prohibits making a false bid, prohibits a bidder trying to prevent other bidders from bidding or any major interruptions by bidders during the course of the auction, and there are fines for these conducts. Bidders will be indicated upon request by me as the auctioneer, and also the rules permits vendor bids. The terms I will use to indicate a bidder made on behalf of the vendor will be simply vendor bid. And by law, only I as the auctioneer here today can make a vendor bid. Lastly, and most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be the one signing one of these in the next 20 to 30 minutes time, please pay particular attention to the next two rules because they are crucial for your success here today. One, by law, as the auctioneer, I cannot accept any bids or offers that's made after I declare the property sold. So before I knock down to the successful person here today, I'll simply call out 3 times, like so. First call, second call, third and final call. And once the property has been knocked down, I can't take any more bids. Lastly, our owner has a reserve price. In the event if we fall short of that reserve, by law, only the last bidder will have that first opportunity to buy this property at the owner's reserve. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to number 16 Hudson Street in McKinnon. One of the best streets that this postcode has to offer. Many neighbours are here will testify my statement, and I don't think anyone who walked through this property in the last 3.5 weeks would disagree with me, because everything McKinnon has to offer is right here on your doorstep. The school literally just around the corner. Go down to the street, turn left, there you are. The primary school is up the road, probably 250 metres away according to Google Maps. Between two stations, McKinnon and Bentleigh, and not to mention the 60 or 80 plus restaurants, if I'm incorrect, to correct me, restaurants, shops and dining experience they're offering on Centre Road. And the property itself, I think everyone would agree with me that what a wonderful job our owner has presented this home for sale. Simply, you don't need to do anything, just move straight in a 30, 60, 90 or 120 days time, because everything has done for you. I'm not going to to go through every single piece of feature of this property because you know it already, you've done your research, you've done your inspections. But just let me remind you one more thing, or stress one more thing before we go to the bidding part of today's auction. It's 3:37, and imagine at this very hour next Saturday, 3:37 p.m. Instead of standing on the curbside of another property or going through another open for inspection, you could enjoy your Easter dinner with your family in a cafe, in a restaurant, in a vineyard, or go on your holiday because you've bought your Saturday back on the 27th of March. A lot of you have been on the market for a long time and don't go home today with a heart full of a regret. It's the best time to buy with the interest rate so low and also with the stock so limited. Because you missed out today. In 3 or 4 weeks' time, you will hate yourself because the decision you choose not to put your hand up here today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, enough of me. I'm going to hand it over to you. Let's translate that interest into dollar amount. Where do we see a fair, reasonable, even-handed start in your hands now? At $1,600,000, there you go, sir, to 1.6. At 1.6 is to go. At $1,600,000, a call for $25,000 from this point. At 1.6 is the call now on my right. At 1.6 now, can I call to 1.625? At 1.6 is the bid now to $1,600,000.
1.7.
At 7, good bid, sir. That's the way to buy it at 1.7. At 1.7. 2.5, a 25, a 25, a 1.8 then? 1.8, good bid. That's the way to buy it at 1.8. What do you say, sir? 8.25? Could be a very quick option. At $1,800,000 I've got against you there, sir. At $1,800,000, where do we say? And the next bid at 1.8. At $1,800,000, what do you want to do, sir? I'll take your 10 at 8.10. 8.10, sir. 1.9. At 1.8, 10 is the bid. At $1,810,000 against you here, or anyone can jump in or should jump in at this level. At $1,810,000, are we all done? Finish inside. At 8.10, calling 10 or better bids, ladies and gentlemen. At 1.8 now. 8.2, 20. Good luck, sir. At 8.20 against you, sir. At 1.82. At $1,820,000. Closer to the door. Do I sell it to him? At 1.82 now. At $1,820,000 against you, sir. At $1,820,000. At 1.82 now. At $1,820,000. Been quiet on this end. And at 1.82 I have now calling 3 times. First call at $1,820,000. Are we done? Finished? And silent now. $1,820,000. At 820, $1,820,000, you hold the bid. Sir, you've been quiet. The opening bidder, 30. If you're not sure, just bid. It's only money. No, yours is not mine. Like I said, in 3 to 4 weeks' time, you look back, you know it's worth every single penny that you pay. At $1,820,000, all done, finished, and silent now. Second time. At $1,820,000.
Are we on the mark?
We'll find out very soon, sir. If it is, what's your bid?
Well, why bother bidding? I'm not going to bid. It's not declared on the mark.
Okay, no worries. We'll find out very soon. At $820,000 at 1.82. But like I said, if we don't reach the reserve, only the highest bidder gets to go in. And at 1.82 now. At $1,820,000. Down, finish, silent for the third and final opportunity. What do you say, sir? Shake your head the wrong way. We'll get you out. The $1,820,000. 30. Welcome to you, sir, to 1.830. At 8.3 is the call. 4 now. 5. 8.50. 6. On the market. 6. 7. 8. 9. 190. 1.9. 1.9. 9.1. 2. 9.2. 3. 2 million. Gotta try. At 1.92. At $1,920,000. Are we done, finished, and silent here? $1,920,000. Make no mistake, we are selling at $1,920,000. First call at 1.92. Opening bidder. Haven't forgot about you. At $1,920,000. 30. 920 is the call at $1,920,000. 30 under nod and 30 now. 40. 40. 40 straight back. There's no way, please. 20. I'll give you a moment to think about it. $1,940,000. Bids with you now at 1.94. All done, finished, and silent. At $1,940,000. First call. Are we done? Yeah, bro. At 1.94. To make it easy, I'll take 5. Don't go home. Like I said, don't go home with a hard fall of a regret. It's a long drive home with an angry wife. You're going to get calls from me or other agents next week, the week after. I know I sound lovely on the phone, but you don't really want to talk to me every week. At $1,940,000. I'll tempt you back in for 5. 194. Thank you for your patience. I just tried to do the best thing for the owner. At $1,940,000. Second call now. Are we all done? Finished? Silent here. Like I said, if you're not sure, just bid. At 194. All done, all finished, all silent. 5 on top. Welcome to you, sir, at 195. At 195 in the air, at $1,950,000 in the back. I've got it. 195. 6 now. We're going 10.
1,000.
Sorry?
1,000.
1,000?
Yes.
So quick. Too early. Okay, I'll take you 1 then. 61. 70. That's the way to go. 2,000. 72. 1,970. 980. 3.
2,000.
2,082 then. 82. 99. 199.
5,000.
5,095. 2 million. That's the way to go.
20,000.
20,000. 2.02. That's the way to go, sir.
Sorry, 2.05.
You got me excited there.
2.05.
0550. That's the way to go to 2.50. 70. 70 now. 70. 2.1. Good bid. What do you say, sir? 10. 110.
2.15.
2.150. 150. 2,150,000. At 2,150,000. 60. 60 now. Almost. So close. 2,160,000. 2.2. Good bid. At 2,200,000. Back to you at $2,200,000. I'll go back to you on $2,200,000. First call now at 2.2 million. Second call at $2,200,000. 1 second. 1,000. 1. I won. 201. At 201. 2.25. 250. 2,250,000. 2.25. I wish you come to all my auctions, sir. At $2,250,000, all done, finished, and silent now. First time at $2,250,000. Just to check. 100% here. Thank you for bidding here today. Also here. Thank you for bidding here today at $2,250,000. Second call. All done, all finished, all silent now. A third and final opportunity. And ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the new owner. It's sold. Congratulations. Well done. Commiserations to the underbidders. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for attending another successful railway auction. Have a good afternoon.